Welcome. And here he is.
This bout,
so much hype. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two fighters are made for one another. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always a very competitive round with 10. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter. Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Those counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Crawford in trouble. Catastrophe there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. I don't know, I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is...
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent.
It's King Ry. One of the hottest. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're at a party coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Garcia in that lap. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. That was... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Both men step back for just a moment. Tried to score with the uppercut. Time counter shot. A straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. What heart! What desire, but at what cost? A perfect counter lands. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. This round... Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, ay caramba. Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. Oh, my goodness. Chavez is on the canvas. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, continue.
Let's talk about Chavez in that last round.
Feel good?
Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can you believe it? He put Chavez down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That counter punch caught him clean. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Chavez in that last one. Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Julio Cesar Chavez goes down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3,
referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. What a huge moment. There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Campeón in some real trouble here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Oh, and the grand champion might go down. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Good work. You're thinking.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Can't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Nice counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters. There's the bell for round 8. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated,
Whoa, did you see that? Oh, and Chavez goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
you're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. They're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey.